MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Garrett Cole is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point, and I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200K club for the year.
In now, Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants it. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-2. Swung
Bring
on
him up,
and missed.
bring
He
him
got
up.
him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Miguel Rojas. Strike one to start the at-bat. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs and 28 RBIs. Now the 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Swing and
Bring him up, bring him up.
Curve there, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Two and one after the foul ball there. Swung on and missed.
2 and 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Another try at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Josh Rader, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
At the plate, Jacob Amaya. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Joyce is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in, Austin Meadows. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting the lineup.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So stepping in, Cody Bellinger. Entering play, he's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here.
And he's also right there in the top 5 in both batting average and home runs. He's really a great all-around hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. VR onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. And the pitch. Cooper takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Fastball.
Bring him up, bring him up.
As that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1 the count. One and 2 as he chases the slider. No score here as we play inning number 2. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Ready now, Harold Ramirez. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. lifted in the air to center field. Meadows moving back. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Love it when these guys flush the rubber like that.
Giovanni Urshela, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Sliding into the box, Max Muncy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Cody Hosey, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
So now to the plate, Tom Nunez. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Joyce has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 7, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He went deep in the contest last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Drilled to the right side, reined in, and that's the second out.
Batting up, the pitcher, Josh Rader.
So here now is the pitcher, Josh Rader. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Bring him up, bring him up.
Strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their third turn. And fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East. And you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Now to the plate, Jacob Amaya. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, number 8.
At the plate, Brandon Lau. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, this one started to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows as he rips it on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. So striding forward now, Jonathan Villar back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Next to the Marlins, the pitchback, Miguel Rojas.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Breaking ball that time, but misses out of the zone. Swings through it for strike number 2. The 1-2. Gets him looking.
Bring him up. Bring him up.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
For the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well executed fastball right.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Miami. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Cody Bellinger.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. And he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. At the plate, Gio Urshela, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. And there's 1 down now. Next up is Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Stepping in now, Cody Hosey. A pitch out. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
a 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
To the plate now, Dom Nunez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Brian Anderson. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Reined in. And an off-balance throw.
No way, dude.
He takes one away. Wow. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit.
But blew that easy strike on the inside corner. No matter what happened, that's strike 3. Thanks, Blue, for fucking that one up.
1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. It remains 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Garrett Cole, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
In now, Jacob Amaya, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Right there with their swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Into the box now, Brendan Lau. Strike called, now the throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2 runs, 8 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. No balls and 1 strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's the ball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. You can kiss it goodbye. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
So here's Cody Bellinger. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Cooper will put this one away, and his side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-0 LA. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Joyce will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. John Birdie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now the pitch. Knuckleball's hit on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So the shutout's still intact here in the sixth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They're down 4-0. Eliezer Hernandez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
For Miami, number 57, Eliezer Hernandez.
Bottom of the sixth inning now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
First baseman, Max Muncy.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 33 on the year. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
If you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Standing in now, Cody Hosey. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. So now to the plate, Dom Nunez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. the 1-0. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cole, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
But this will be gloved out there at second, as he didn't have far to go for the out. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Jacob Amaya. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Has to barehand it. He is out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
Now batting, number 8.
Stepping in, Brendan Lau. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby number 4.
He did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. He had an idea.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Bullet back up the middle. Joyce is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Stepping up now, Miguel Rojas. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He struck him out.
Ring him up.
Time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victim already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2.
Next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out 1 time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
Good stuff, Heidi.
Yo.
Thanks. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field.
It is out of here.
Home run.
I'm actually playing baseball and I am streaming it as well.
Shot here to left.
I just hit a home run.
Runs for him now thus far as the blowout continues. Got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Hero, I don't know what you think.
Oh.
This is like crazy.
Dude, honestly, in this.
Hitters, meaning they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Ryan Stanek enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. The versatile Max Muncy. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One-0 pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. So 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds
The only thing I actually have to say on that is because I barely couldn't hear you on your question. Can you turn up your mic and see where that is?
Kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Cody Hosey. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. Muncy on at first, nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Swing on the pitch, I probably shouldn't have swung at.
It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
At the plate, Dom Nunez. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Dickerson's there. He's got it one away. Standing in, Garrett Cole. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had his crowd behind him the entire game.
Good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 10-zip. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Popped up. Nunez moving to his left.
I'm a little soft. I am in the 8th inning of a shutout game, and I also fucking was so goddamn close to throwing a no-hitter. Allowed 1 hit through 7 1/3 innings.
A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen.
Also, this would have been my 3rd no-hitter if I was able to throw it.
Ready for another chance? Harold Ramirez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Would have been the first one I've thrown against a National League team. I've thrown 2 no-hitters against 2
high
American
and
teams.
deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2, count.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jacob Amaya. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Ooh, so only $15 for new fucking headphones at Walmart? Bet, because that is what I need.
Standing in now, Brandon Lau. Oh, and here's a drive.
Get out, get out, get out of here, get out of here, get out, ball. That's exactly what I thought.
Kiss it goodbye. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 13 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brendan Kinsler will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup.
Oh, nice. You're trying to go live, too?
Now following the double switch, Francisco Cervelli is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. 1-0 the count. A runner at second, nobody out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Kinsler, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to...
And the runner from second is in to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Into the box, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. Bellinger rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead even further.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first, he wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
Plate now, Max Muncy.
He swings and grounds it to short.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Cody.
Digging in and looking for more, Cody Hosey. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Stepping in now, Dom Nunez. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
The pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Striding in once again, Garrett Cole. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Brad Peacock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Jacob Amaya. This is foul right side. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Comes set and the 0-1. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Joyce there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 9th inning coming up. Dodgers lead this one 16-0. At the plate, Matt Joyce. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
1 strike now from Cole. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Digging in, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Jonathan Villar.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Catch is made, and the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
16-0 the final this afternoon. Los Angeles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Garrett Cole records the victory, his 13th of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
That was a ball game. 3 hours and 59 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 16-0. As of right now, the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West Division, while the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The New York Mets pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 3-2. At the start of the day, the Mets are in last place in the NL East, and the Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Cincinnati Reds put together 10 total hits as they got a road win against Arizona 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Diamondbacks sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, and the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Colorado Rockies had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-3. As of today, the Rockies are in 3rd place in the NL West, while the Giants are 4th in the division. The Atlanta Braves picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-6. As of right now, the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, while the Angels sit in 2nd place in the American League West. The Nats got 12 hits in this one as they got the home victory against the Astros 10-2. At the start of the day, the Nationals are atop the National League East Division, and the Astros are in 3rd place in the AL West. The Rays totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 9-5. In the standings, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, and the Rays are atop the American League East Division. The Boston Red Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-0. As of today, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, while the Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. The St. Louis Cardinals earned the 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-4. As of right now, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central, while the Brewers are 3rd in the division. The Yankees knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-3. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East, while the Yankees are 2nd in the division. Josh Donaldson sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6 as the Twins downed the Tribe 8-2. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. At the start of the day, the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central, while the Twins are atop the division. The Royals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-3. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central, and the Royals are 4th in the division. Sean Manaea struck out 10 batters and earned the W as the Athletics claimed the victory over the Orioles 4-3. In the standings, the A's are in 1st place in the AL West, while the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. Gene Segura had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, leading Philadelphia to a win over the Mariners 14-11. He is among the NL leaders in triples. Entering the day's action, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Phillies are in 3rd place in the NL East. The Texas Rangers brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 2-0. As of today, the Rangers sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, while the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.